Welcome. This is a video response to the Review Spots video sort of question that he had for his fellow YouTube reviewers. Basically, his question was he wanted us to introduce ourselves, tell us about what our YouTube name meant and what we review. And then the second part of his question was to review our past 2009 YouTube reviewing and kind of see what we did right, what we did wrong, and then for the new year, 2010, to kind of lay out what we'd like to improve in our videos. So this is a video response to his video regarding those questions. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jason, aka Like It's 1985. Primarily I do review Transformer reviews and Gundam. Now, as far as the Transformers goes, I review anything from G1 all the way up to the present day ROTF figures, and then basically everything else in between as well. In terms of Gundam, review model kits and the Mobile Suit in Action figures. As far as my name, Like It's 1985. Basically, I was born in 1975, so by the time the 80s rolled around, I was a kid. So of course I grew up with Generation 1 Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Star Wars, Mask, all the good stuff that people my age, remember. So like it's 1985. That's how I got my name pretty much. In addition to the toys, I'm also into like any kind of the 80s music. So I don't know why that is, but anyways. As far as when I started reviewing on YouTube, I started I think I posted my first video last June of 2009, so relatively new to this game. And I got into it because, I watched a lot of reviews, I watched a lot of excellent reviews, but even you still have your own opinions about things and stuff you can add to the conversation about a figure or about a toy. And so, hey, I decided to throw my hat in the ring and get into it, and so far it's been really enjoyable. I like doing it. One of the reasons, and I'll be honest, one of the reasons I made this video is to get more exposure, hopefully, for my channel. Like I told my friend Aries 083, I want to be the best I can be. I mean, if only 140 people in the world are interested in watching my channel and subscribing, hey, that's great. But I want to try to reach the people that haven't seen my channel. Maybe they'll say, hey, I want to subscribe. I'm not trying to reach any number, although I have to be honest, maybe 1,000 would be nice. We'll see. But as long as I guess the bottom line is, as long as it's fun for me, that will be reflected in the videos, and so that's why I'm doing it mostly, is because it's fun, and it's a way for me to after work to kind of de-stress and do something I enjoy. As far as reviewing the things I've done maybe not so good in the past, and I think everybody who starts reviewing anything on YouTube will come across the same problems. Lighting, how they say in retail, or if you're buying a house, location, location, location. Well, the first thing I would advise if you're just starting out is make sure you have the right lighting. So lighting, 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 very important. And I know the review spot in his video made mention of this and saying he thought he evaluated himself and said he thought he could use better lighting. And I'm still experimenting with that aspect. What I've come up with so far, which I think is so far the best solution, I based on Astro GM 0079's suggestion. How he suggested I do is buy it's about 5 feet tall, maybe a little shorter, and it has 3 outlets. And instead of using the standard bulbs, I got fluorescent bulbs, which hopefully is a more natural looking color when it comes out on the video. So that's one thing. Lighting, you got to make sure you got the right lighting. The other thing I've learned is if you can do a little research before you make your video, that just makes the video that much better. I mean, we're all the same. I mean, I can say for myself, I've been lazy in the past, and I haven't done enough research before I made the video. I mean, it didn't really hurt the video, but it could have added a lot more and made it just like the icing on the cake for your video, and make it that much better to have a little more backstory, a little more so you know, you basically won't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that's another thing I could use. We could all probably use is a little more research before you actually make your video. And that leads me into my second thing that I can improve on as a Transformer reviewer. In the past, and I know some of the people have commented, and they were great comments. Don't get me wrong, they were constructive criticism, but definitely something that I need improvement on. I tended to, as soon as I got a Transformer, I tended to review it like right after I opened it from the box. I transformed it once, maybe even twice, and then I proceeded to rate the video. Now, before I had editing software, yeah, I think it came out. There were some glaring pauses in my videos during my transformations, where I get stuck or not quite figure out. Not remember how to maneuver this piece or that piece so that it folds in like that. And so you kind of saw that in the videos. So the editing has helped. What my resolution for as far as Transformer videos is to make sure I transform the thing, maybe 5 times at least, so I know the ins and out, and so that I don't have to edit. Even though you can edit something, it's still kind of it's better if you can transform the thing in one smooth sequence. So that's one thing I want to work on, is just make sure that I actually make sure I know the ins and outs of the transformation before I do a Transformer review. And I think the third thing, I guess, is for me, is the exposure. Which again, like I say, that's why I'm responding to the review spots, because he's got a high exposure on YouTube. So, as well as just getting advice from other people, my friends on YouTube as well. Just one thing they've told me to do is just make sure you do a lot of video responses, like I'm doing here. Make sure you do a lot of comments. That you make some valid comments in the videos. So I'm going to try to do more of that stuff, and we'll see. We'll see. It's only been a little over 6 months since I first started, so hopefully 6 months from now, maybe I'll be up to 500 subscribers. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Again, this is Like It's 1985, also known as Jason.